Hi, Mrs. King. Hi, kids. I just read a book today that I really want to give a shout out to. I'm hoping Mrs. King will shout out as well today because we found out a little while ago that we actually read the same book at the same time and finished it at the same time today. And that book is Three Pennies. And I really, really hope people are going to read this book. Excellent, excellent story. Little girl named Marin who actually was abandoned by her mother when she was 4 years old. And the story tells kind of about her huge hope and desire to connect with her mother again and hopefully get her mother to want to have her as a daughter again. That's kind of the premise of the story. Marin is living at the beginning of the story in a home for kids who are in the foster care system, and then she is actually placed in a home with a woman who is a doctor named Lucy, and it tells the story of Lucy, and you get to know her and why she wants to have Marin come live with her, and kind of her hope of perhaps adopting Marin. Excellent and beautiful story, kind of about what family is, and there's also a little bit of a mystery kind of to figure out who Marin's mother is and if she'll be able to do that. Throughout the story, also kind of a coming of age story, as she kind of figures out herself and who she is and who she wants to be, and what it means to be a family. Excellent, excellent book. This is definitely on my short list for the Mock Newbery. Beautifully written, very, very thoughtful and interesting take on a world that some of us might not know very much about. There's also on this you'll see this owl on the front, and then these pennies, which there's the whole interesting thing that Marin does to kind of make decisions in her life or kind of give herself advice in her life, and you'll see, and that has to do with the pennies. And then Marin is a little girl with the black hair and the other eye of the owl. And then this owl shows up throughout the story, and I think a lot of you will be interested to kind of see how that plays out. And those of you who have learned about the signposts, I really feel like words of the wiser were kind of written at the end of each of the chapters about the owl, kind of like how in Maxie's Secret there was kind of the message each chapter that was kind of a takeaway for you. I found those really, really interesting. I found it beautifully written, very well written, and very short chapters that made you keep reading. I think a lot of people will really enjoy this book, and I really hope people will read it. Definitely 2 thumbs up for me, and I really can't say enough about it. I hope you liked it too, Mrs. King. I want everyone to keep reading. Have a great summer. Spend some time curling up with a good book, because it's the best thing you can do for yourself. So happy reading. Bye-bye.